Enter in through the narrow gate. For wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter in through it. But small is the gate, and narrow is the road that leads to life. But only a few find it. It was in the fields, just below a small house. A man walked slowly, and he was bent over by the weight of a great pack. It was heaped up over his back and shoulders. The breath of the wind pushed the wheat heads in ripples around him. And every third step seemed to spring a pheasant all aflutter into the air, but the man did not notice. Well, he walked on, holding an open book and turning the pages slowly, slowly. Beyond him, the sun was setting over the western mountains, gilding the sides of the peaks with a light so red they seemed on fire. And when the man saw this, he stepped back, startled. His hands flew to the burden on his shoulders, and he cried out, "What shall I do?" He expected an answer. He received none. Nothing changed, except the light, which faded to a pale violet. He shuddered, and he turned back to his house, staggering under the weight of his burden. And one day, he went further than usual, and this time he went eastward, glancing fearfully back over his burden to the mountains that glowed behind him. His burden had grown heavier with the passing days, and the book that he read in became more and more distressing. So when he topped a small rise and saw mountains ahead of him, he fell to his knees and he shouted to the wind, "What shall I do to be saved?" He did not look up. He did not expect an answer. But one came. For along the path ahead of him, Christian saw a man walking briskly. He stood quite still and quite straight when he came up to Christian, waiting for this burdened man to speak. "Sir," groaned Christian, "can you help me?" "Perhaps," nodded the man. "Sir, this book, it tells me that I will die." "You hardly need a book to tell you that. Look around you. All things die in the city of destruction." "Yes, but this book tells me that my burden will sink me even lower than the grave." "If you already know this," said the man, "then why are you standing still? Would you be willing to point the way?" "I am evangelist, and I am willing." "Do you see the gate? There, past that second field." "No, I don't see it." "Look closer. Do you see even a light at least?" "Yes, I think so." "It is enough for now. Keep it in your eye and run, and when you reach the gate, knock." And so I saw in my dream that Christian began to run. Well, I'm leaving. I'm headed down a long, long road, but I'm not grieving. Though I'm leaving everything I own, I'm on my way to heaven. I'm gonna get there someday. And the this burden, and it weighs me down. It's very heavy from the guilt and shame that I carry around. Now there's a cross before me, and this burden rolls away. Now I'm free to travel the hard but right way. And wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads on us straight. Small is the gate and narrow the road that leads a man to life. It's a rugged road and it's hard, but it's right. And if you're willing, you can come along. We're gonna walk together, and we'll find those joys that never fade. There in a shining sea, where all our tears will be gone to stay. Oh, it's worth the journey, the hard but right way. And as sure as the promise I hold in my hand, we're bound for the promised land by His grace. We've been saved to make this journey home. We've been called to walk this way. It's hard but right way. Come on along. It's hard but right way. Slow, oh, but it's the right way. Your race is not over. Well, I'm a sinner saved by grace, and I'm a runner in a brand new race. I was headed for a dead end, I got turned around. I was nothing but a lost soul, but now I'm found. This ain't no short race, it's a marathon. And though the way is rugged, I keep pressing on. Through the rain and the thunder, I'm gonna keep the pace. I'm moving with the spirit, I've got speed and grace. The saints before me, well, you know they cheer me on. I hear them from the sidelines, they're singing me a victory song. Keep your eyes on Jesus, He's the author of your faith. And God speaks you with authority. What good will it do a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul. Christian continued his warning. The town before you is called Vanity. And in that town is a fair called Vanity Fair. It's a place that seems pleasant at first, rather like a picture that looks better far away than close up. But it's a place of murder and falseness, of cruelty and deceit, a place where all manner of things are sold for profit, including men and women and children. It's a place of dreams turned to nightmares. There is no good in it. Then we'll pass through at nightfall, said Christian. I will not see one of you again before he reaches the celestial city. There's a fire in the sky, storm cloud overhead. I need a little shelter, and there's a little town up ahead. I'm passing through, I don't plan to settle down. And I've been warned about the dangers of this town. Lord knows what I'm gonna find there in Vanity Fair. At this moment, a new banner was being hung, with a story as new and as old as all the world. Take my armor, take my shield, and let me pass through the water. For your glory shall be revealed when I see your face on the other side. I'm just a pilgrim on this narrow road, stranger walking